Adventure Squad cast.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Welcome to the
Adventure Squad cast.
You know what it is.
That was better.
Episode 42. Yeah, we're here.
That was good. That was good.
Again. What's today's date? Who knows it? Spit it.
6th.
8th.
Wrong.
Today's the 8th.
Right. Wrong.
But when this drops, it will be. Tell him, AJ.
The 14th,
13th.
because the 13th is Wednesday and it's my birthday.
Hey, he
Oh,
just embarrassed
shit.
us.
Let's check.
Ooh.
The 13th is his birthday, he said.
This motherfucker don't know his own birthday. Got himself off top.
Maybe we should restart that.
What day is his birthday drop on then?
Is it Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hell
This
yeah.
drops. Happy birthday, AJ.
Hell
It's our
yeah.
gift
happy
to you
birthday.
in past and future and present.
Yeah, we won't cut you out of this app.
Yeah, we won't slander your face
Chris,
or your
keep 'em
name
in.
or anything like that.
Take the blur off.
Take the dick off of his face. Come on. Fuck.
Have some respect. He earned his keep.
Yeah.
So AJ, how's it feel being? How old are you? 32.
Fuck.
Give him
32.
A minute. Give him a minute.
Man.
Damn.
Yeah, I would need some water too.
Your
buddy.
boy's taking a real hit.
29.
Oh,
29. Might
Okay.
as well be 30.
okay. Might as well be 30.
Oh, it's all a big joke, and he started lower than he actually is from the start. So what are you really, like 36?
42.
Damn.
I can tell.
Well,
You
y'all
definitely
see it in
only look 38.
you see it in the facial hair a lot, you know.
Yeah, your face.
Yeah, I started when I was a young lad.
Bro, I watched that beard save that man's life today.
You did, actually.
No joke.
What happened?
I ain't gonna talk shit about his beard ever again. I don't know what he did, but we're putting down some of that quarter round, and he puts the nail gun in, pulls the trigger, the nail shoots out. It's stuck in his beard.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I think, like,
It
whenever
shot
I was
out-
shooting the nail in, I think it went in and hit the fucking nail.
Another nail. And
Yeah.
then, I've had a nail
Shut the fuck
just
up.
completely like back the other way. I was like, what the
That's
fuck
what
just
happened.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
bent in a
just
U
crooked,
shape,
yeah.
and it was stuck up in my fucking beard, like right towards
That's
my fucking
so
neck.
crazy, dude.
Me and him both just had it. We had to take a moment.
Luckily, they were both wearing their PPE. All their safety
Our safety
equipment.
glasses
Yeah.
were fine.
AJ's
Yeah,
keep
mine on
Not
all
a
the
scratch
time.
on them.
I had my mock beard on.
Yeah. He got that real
That
camo.
would be a
beard.
funny PPE. It kind of makes sense. It would protect your neck.
Neck protector. It's just a beard.
That'd be the name of it, the
That's
neck
it.
protector.
Horseshoot him, bro.
And then you
Had
got to put
he
the
had no
beard
beard,
Crazy, bro.
Had he had no beard, he
My
would've
man
got
had
I
a
would
good
hate to think of it. I would hate to think
My
of it.
man's Adam's apple would be gone.
Gone.
punctured,
It'd be a Saddam's apple.
deflated. It wouldn't be no apple.
That was
there.
the first one I tried to put in, too, wasn't it?
Man,
I was like, maybe AJ, maybe I need to do this.
off to a rough start.
Maybe I need to do this part, AJ.
Wade was going to lay on that grenade. Respect.
Because I had put about 15, 20 in right before that, no problem.
No problem.
I passed him the gun and he almost died, you know.
Y'all might be thinking, these guys are all dressed real weird. What's the temperature in there? Well, we're glad you asked because we live in Kentucky, so it's unpredictable.
Unpredictable. You don't know.
Unpredictable.
It might be
Impractical.
22 degrees out here right now. It could be 54. It could be 60. Maybe even
My
72.
rough guess would say 21.
It's 46 outside.
Yeah,
So that
it's
tells you.
So what's that tell you?
colder in here.
Think about it.
It's definitely colder in here.
Yeah, which is
50.
retarded.
It is not 50 degrees in here.
I believe it.
It feels
My boy got
Colder.
the
did.
Yeah,
the thermostat,
it's definitely 50 degrees in here.
Damn. It never stops working.
the thermometer.
It'll never quit working.
Wait, it's like one I think was legit. He fucked up, and then like three more.
All on that.
That shit was slowly getting. I was like, "Oh, we'll call my boy out."
Oh, I'm I'm coming at it with a new Theo Von approach, bro. Wordplay.
He's gonna blur those out in editing.
there
You're only
was
gonna
one
hear that
time,
very
yeah,
last
yeah.
one.
One time I did make a joke and I thought about cutting it, but I didn't. I was like, no, I don't want to have this upper hand. I can cut.
Yeah, I don't wanna
my
be able to
bad
cut
jokes,
myself
but I leave everybody
What was
else's.
it?
in. I can't remember, but I hated it.
There's definitely been a few things that I've said that I don't remember specific. Pretty much every podcast, I'm like, wow, this is a
That might be
retarded.
normal because that's me too. Fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes you just
Fuck
gotta
you
do it.
too, AJ.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck you.
We
too.
mean to
So,
talk to you, dog.
Speaking
How I
about
feel about
fucking,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Different realities.
Good segue, Sean. I've been meaning to bring this up.
So say that you had a choice to make the reality like whatever you wanted it. What would you choose? Like, okay, the main thing that stood out. What would it be in your reality?
That's an oddly stated question that I'm gonna
What's
have to, I'm gonna have to
like
ponder
for
on what I
example,
even need to say.
what's the main thing in this reality?
yeah.
What do you mean? The
Hey,
reality?
your question. You said
No, like the reality. Yeah. So I thought you were saying the main thing in this reality, or are we talking about?
No,
the
so
reality
you're
that we're
asking
making
us
up?
if we could recreate a reality, what would be the main?
Correct.
Like, okay, but what? Like, for example,
You-
what
okay,
are you
you
considering
considering?
the main
the
thing.
base of
In
it
this
is
reality-
everything is pretty much the same, but what would you change? Like, what would you
Okay, so you're saying how would we
Want to be
tweak our own
different.
reality?
Okay.
like? Okay, everything. Yeah.
So it's
same
reality as it
situation,
is. We can
but,
change it.
Yeah, you could be like, we got powers, or I myself.
Okay, so it's
can
one
do
mass
this and have a
change.
power.
Okay, you're just tweaking the reality that we live in. Well, off top, I would go powers. It'd be a world of powers, and I
you
would,
got electricity already, bruh.
If you go powers though, then you gotta deal with bad powers too though. You
I know,
can't just
but think about
automatically
how much
have-
more. Well, look at the shit we're dealing with now. We're just dealing with fucking douchebags killing countries for oil. At least they'd be douchebags killing people with like powers and shit. It'd be badass.
What
It'd
if
be cooler.
those more powerful people though were all bad?
What if they
See,
were catching?
you just gotta
people and
dig deep.
abusing
That's your
their powers?
anime moment, dog. And then you just gotta
See,
use that to motivate you
I-
to be the new.
Mine would just be
power.
like my reality would be everything's the same, but you know, I've manifest this thing to where I go and search and I find this fucking crazy thing that gives me powers. I'm the only one that has
you are
powers,
the-
and then I could
Actually,
just I'm immortal.
I'm changing mine. Because you just made me think. I'm going to, like, the world will be paranormal. It'll be like paranormal things will happen. It'll be like supernatural-esque where, like, werewolves and shit will exist. Also, just because I'm in control of this particular situation, I want to make myself, like, first fucking vampire, strongest one, badass. And then all of my family and boys are also vampires, so we all live forever off top. And then
Off
shit,
top.
whatever.
Off top.
All right, I'll
or
tell
you
you.
could be like Superman, live forever off top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but fuck that.
Shit.
I'll tell
Think
you
about
what
it.
I'm
Top
gonna do.
makes you live
What?
forever.
What if
Superman,
supernatural
you
was
have to eat
real,
people.
dude? How cool would it be if you could become a hunter and just like go around fucking shit up like that?
And,
That'd
like,
be
attacking
so
people?
fucking tight.
I wish
dude.
I could visit somewhere like that though. I don't want to live somewhere
Mars,
like that and have to
baby.
deal like that all the
Mars.
time. man.
Y'all think
You
we're gonna
would-
make it to
There
Mars?
was normal
I'll
people
wait
in
on that one.
Supernatural. There was a whole normal
good one,
world
Sean.
going on.
Yeah, I know, and like they didn't realize what was going on in the.
How do we
background.
not know?
That's
Something
right
might be
now,
going on
dog.
right
That's
now, bro.
right
We
now.
don't know what
The
I'm saying.
government is telling
Alright.
us that there are aliens. So or there's UFOs and shit. So what the fuck are what are
Yeah.
they not telling us?
Oh,
dog?
yeah.
Are they extraterrestrial?
And I just
Are they
read some shit
extradimensional?
about an asteroid coming in, like, could potentially hit us in, like, May. It's, like, the size of a pyramid or something. And fucking...
So you tell me y'all watch
It'll-
Don't Look
it'll-
Up yet?
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
I
about to
haven't
come
watched
true?
that yet.
It was funny.
It's funny as fuck.
It's so
But
super
that-
funny.
It's just suddenly funny.
See, I heard that it, like, wasn't good. Like, they missed the mark. And
You'll hear
that's why I
that from
haven't
everybody.
watched
If
it.
you're enjoying
Yeah,
the
that is
movie,
true.
bro,
Yeah, you're into
It's
shit
good.
like that. You're gonna love it.
it's good. It's
Speaking
good.
of movies, I watched this movie with me and
Real.
Shannon watch it. With
Message.
Tom Hardy. It's called Legend, and it's like he's just like it's like set in London back in like the 50s or some shit like that. And it's like there was these two fucking twin like just badass brothers, and one was just kind of super violent, and the other one was like also violent but just smarter. And fucking it's just pretty good. Y'all should watch it. It's like it's like a
violent
good
brothers.
like. It was way more comedic than I thought in the sense of like I was watching expecting it to be like a drama, like crime, like gritty fucking shit going on. And there's a lot of funny shit going on in that. but it's not like a comedy. It's
Tell
like a
'em wait.
serious movie. But
What
it's
was it
good.
called?
Legend.
Legend.
It's pretty good. Check it
Slime
out.
legend.
On
I
what?
think all I would do.
fmovies.se.
Gym. That's a gym.
I think all I would do is just you know what happens when you die, and it's reincarnation, and it's based on how you lived your life.
Okay, that could be a.
Damn,
that's
that's-
What you're
Right.
reincarnated to is based on
So
how
if you
you
were like a
lived your
good
life.
person, then you're reincarnated probably as a person in like favorable odds.
Yeah,
and
but
then
let
if
me
you're a
ask you
piece
this.
of shit, you're like a gecko.
But what if, as a human, you aspired to be free like a bird or something like that? Do you die and come back as a bird?
No, I mean, based on how you lived your life. I mean, you know, if you lived it and you were a free spirit and you roamed all over the
Okay.
place
Tried to fly a couple
and
times,
you
it
tried to
didn't
be
work
good
out.
to everybody, and you know,
What if you jump off a building trying to fly and that's how you died? Come back as a bird.
You probably come back
I don't
as
know.
like
That's
an ant or something.
yeah,
Let me ask you
and
this.
Suicide is
suicide.
frowned upon.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you this: what the fuck y'all
Reincarnation,
think
I'm pretty
actually
sure.
happens when we die? Do you think we just fucking decay and that's
I
I really don't know, man.
I think that it's crazy, but I just feel like something happens in your brain that will feel just like forever, like it'll be never
Or you're
ending.
just- yeah, so you're
but,
just
but it will
caught
be
in this
over.
thought.
But that last thing will be forever because it's the last thing.
I've never thought super deep
Right.
into
Makes
it, but when I have, the thing that I kind of would like lean toward actually believing would be like we're all energy. All right, so like energy can't like be taken away; it's just transferred or whatever. So like I think that like basically when you die, your like consciousness just goes back up into like the consciousness cloud, and you're not even like aware of yourself anymore like that. Like you're just a part of
Yeah.
like this overall like being until you're like
I can see that.
like until you're a single consciousness again or something like that.
Back
interesting.
in the shuffle. What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back starting.
You're just
fresh
back
as
to
soul,
you're back
dog.
to the chopping block, and then eventually you'll just get cut off into your own little slither of existence again.
I'm caught on thinking like that type of shit, and then thinking that like we come back as animals, and then also thinking that we could come back as another human. Because like you ever seen the videos of kids that like remember their past lives and
Yeah,
like point
I've
out where
seen
they
shit
live,
like that. It is crazy.
pictures of their
Stuff is nice.
family and shit. It's-
Or like people who
Wow.
like found their like murdered body and shit like that.
That shit makes me think twice,
some
and I'm like, oh
paranormal
shit,
stuff
maybe
right there.
maybe he might be right.
That is a go paranormal.
Yeah, we hit you with the UFO special.
So what do y'all think? Comment down below what you think.
We're listening.
Yeah, what's your reality situation going on? What the fuck do you think, Sal?
100% believe that there's other beings out there.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, I've
They already
always
said that there
even
was.
as a kid, it didn't make like it. I thought there were aliens. There's no.
Yeah,
it
boy.
doesn't make any fucking.
You think the
sense
government
that
would lie
we,
to
like,
us?
They always talk about how the universe is
lying.
never ending and how big the universe is.
course
But we're
not.
the only
Yeah, and how
fucking
we can't
place
see
with
it.
life that can think like or life at all.
I think that shit at the center of the earth.
I do lean more toward but to like believing that's possible.
I mean,
You ever
it
been
could
to
be.
Antarctica?
There's parts of the
Exactly.
ocean we've never been to. That shit could just be underwater somewhere, way out in the fucking ocean.
Y'all never been to.
Yeah, the government might have been too. It's crazy to think that there's people out there just with the capabilities to go and do all that shit.
What do y'all think about the rumors that Nazis went to Antarctica and they're like, they got like super technologies there?
Still
I
to this
believe it.
day.
To this day,
I feel like they would have made, I feel like they would have made their move by now, well, or maybe they are, man.
Maybe
but,
they
yeah.
are.
But I don't know. I
they
feel like
are.
it's definitely like apparently like Hitler and them was like into like some supernatural shit. Like they was trying like magic.
I've
and
seen a
shit
lot
like
of
that.
shit about that in a lot of different like movies
Exactly, it's
and
got to come from
shows.
something, dude. Like,
It
they,
does,
like
I
they
mean-
had to have like real interest in it. So who's to like?
He
why-
did have a lot of scientists, and he did believe in a lot of like on the balance of life and death shit. Like,
bro,
I
he
mean,
had all
it's not
types
far
of
fetched.
crazy
If he
shit.
actually believed in magic and was trying to shit, like
Have you
why
seen
the
the
fuck wouldn't he go to
movies?
Antarctica?
Why was he?
The movies are
picking-
bad.
Why was he killing the Jews? That's what we really need to start asking ourselves.
Dude, I mean, you
He was
can't.
mad.
It's hard, you can't explain the actions of a madman, but he could have thought he was doing like so like he could have genuinely thought the Jews were gonna kill My bad for the hard J's. He could have genuinely thought Jewish people were gonna kill like everybody or ruin everything or something. And in his mind, he was like, "I'm gonna fucking save the world," you know.
I'm gonna kill the
It's
Jews.
hard to like if you're crazy enough, you can
Orange
justify
juice.
anything.
Yeah, some
Apple
people
juice.
say I look Jewish just because of my nose. I've gotten that a lot.
Absolutely.
But I'm not. I'm pretty bad with money. So that's
Yeah,
for starters.
terrible.
Come on, bro.
For starters.
Joe's got the
That's
whitest DNA I've
Yo,
ever seen.
Joe-
Talking
Yeah.
about our
Easy to
boy.
read.
Picture right here. Look at him.
Picture of his statistics. Also,
Beautiful man.
you could not be whiter.
There's a
100%
picture of him with
white
a
as
goatee.
fuck.
What do y'all think about that?
Every
white
Caucasian
as fuck.
bloodline and like sub bloodline that there's been, he's a part of.
Yeah, he didn't have nothing non-white. That's an equal thing.
Apparently, my dad is telling
that's
me
wild.
he said that his great grandpa was an Indian chief, and he seems very serious about the shit. And like he says, that's why he can't handle like drinking and shit. He said that's why he can't handle liquor. And but apparently, we got a lot of Native American in us.
I've
I'm
heard
planning to
that
get
about
that checked
myself,
out
too.
here soon.
heard that
Apparently,
as
if
well.
you're 1% Native American, you can get a fucking Chisek. And yeah,
How much? Is it based on percentage?
yeah. That's what I want to say the person who was telling me that said like you get the same amount as like whoever else. Say if you're 1%, that would be tight, and we could fucking go to reservations, dude. Shit, man.
People would look at you and be like,
Y'all
"You're
ever
not
seen-
supposed to be here."
No, dude, we're an accepting
that show
people,
called?
Sean. We wouldn't do that to ourselves.
Yeah, bro.
There's a show on FXX
All I'm gonna
called
do is-
Reservation Something, and it's really good. It's about some.
Oh yeah,
teenagers.
Reservation Dogs.
Reservation
Me and Shannon watch
Dogs.
that. It's good. I like
There's
it.
only one season right now. It's
It was
good.
way different than I thought it would be.
Me too. I didn't want to watch it for the longest time, but then once
Yeah.
I started watching it, I was into
It's
it.
about like people on a reservation, like just how they
But it's
act
like
all throughout the
very
day.
like real, like it's like they're basically showing you what living on a reservation is actually like juxtaposed to like what everyone assumes it is and shit. Because it's like it's basically just like fucking like DA essentially a little
Yeah.
better, and it's just like a bunch of like housings
Gangs
and
and
trailers
just, like,
and shit and gangs
people.
and like they got their own like law enforcement there that like they
Yeah, I knew
enforce
that.
and like shit like that. But like yeah.
They be enforcing law out there.
Just a more realistic view of it, with like obviously a comedic spin on things.
Damn, I didn't realize it was like that at
It's
all.
on Hulu. You should check it out. There's only one season right now.
I'm sure it's not all like that. That's probably painting people into like the opposite, like the same issue.
It's probably like a more
I'm-
relatable group.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
in
sure
there.
it's probably just like a town for the most part, and
Yeah.
but like just mud, like they don't have like a bunch of churches and shit,
town.
like like bullshit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wouldn't have
Like
expected
that.
that at all.
bullshit like
Nobody expects things. They just happen.
Yep, that is true.
right.
I have been working on not expecting things here. I feel like I've read it somewhere, or I watched it somewhere, but like expectation is where your disappointment comes from. Like when you're
Okay.
not like whenever you expect something of someone, like when you go to ask them for something or like a question, and you're like already expecting how the situation's gonna go, you get mad that it didn't go how you expected it to go. You know
So
what I'm
don't
saying? Like,
expect it,
you know,
yeah.
and like a lot of times I find myself like getting like upset with the kids because like I'll just hear like a ruckus and just know that it's about to evolve into something else, and then it does, and it's just like, well, god damn it, now I'm bad twice. Like I knew it was gonna happen, and it did. And like shit like
Yeah,
that.
just
And I've
play
been
it
trying to
cool,
work
bro.
on not trying to anticipate everything and just fucking letting it go and
Just
flow with
live.
it.
Just yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Just
Don't
live your
anticipate.
life.
Anticipate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Vanish on them.
Anticipate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
always leave me hanging so goddamn.
Let's have a blind spot.
It's crazy.
So Wade, you
I
said
went
you had a little
dramatic with
something
it
for
too
us.
that time.
What you got? What's the little? treat
Oh yeah,
you
I got a little video I wanted to show y'all.
We're gonna need to.
Chris,
We're gonna need to see that.
the video.
Oh,
freaking video,
All right, watch this. Watch this.
Alright,
What the fuck?
All right, so
let's soak it in.
he
What the fuck?
Okay.
What
does he
the?
have a pocket pussy on it?
This is Wade, age 19.
As soon as I see
Boy's
this, I'm
getting
like,
after it.
My boy is getting after it.
Okay.
I wish there was some audio, bro.
Me
Turn
too.
up the TV. Like,
Hey,
The boy's got his dick in a box.
him's a freak.
there is audio. No.
Is this Casey?
I'm fucking my
Kind of looks
Xbox.
like Casey right
I'm
there.
fucking my Xbox.
Okay, wait,
This
hold
is
on. The question is, do you do you think he's doing this for enjoyment or to be funny?
Probably a little bit of both. Look at him. He's having a good time.
Is that Richard?
He's having a good time.
It's either Richard or an older Kevin. Fucking Mario.
Oh my god. How do y'all think he did the hole on that?
He probably wasn't actually fucking,
Like,
but it's funny.
I like to think he bought a pocket pussy, drilled a hole into the back of that Xbox, inserted the pocket pussy, and then went to town, buddy.
In
I
that
mean,
factor, bro, that motherfucker would have been moving.
dick so small it fits in the USB port.
Now that's a caption for
Yeah,
all.
I seen that video the other day. I was like, man. So I wanted to know, have y'all done that? Have y'all fucked your Xbox?
not lately. I mean,
Not lately. No,
I mean, that was a 360. It was a little old.
that was
So
a 360.
you gotta put yourself back in those days. What
You
were
know-
you? Middle school, high school? Be honest, y'all fucking Xboxes back then.
You know,
Yeah,
if you really get down to the heart of it, you know, fucking your Xbox ain't that bad.
Oh my god.
y'all know how like an Xbox remote is kind of like shaped like a titty, and like like right there is no, I'm
You
kidding.
ain't never busted.
Yeah.
You ain't never.
No, dog. I don't know.
You ain't never looked at your friend's
Yeah, me
controller and
neither.
just accidentally busted all over it, and just had to go home after that.
Your friend ain't ever had a nice new fresh haircut, and you was like,
And then
he look
as soon as he walked in, your pants was wet.
Y'all's fans are
Oh
dry.
my god. I've been having a lot of sweat dreams lately, bro.
Sweat dreams.
I ain't never
Waking
had
up
one
in
of
an
them.
immediate sweat bust.
Oh damn.
No, actually, every time I quit, every time I used to quit smoking, the dreams would become very vivid, and it would like be like a nightly thing to wake up deep sweats, like fucking like some horror movie or something. I fucking love those dreams. So there's nothing more real. You're in that shit.
Yeah,
man.
lately my dreams are like I've been having dreams, which is completely different than normal. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know it until later on in the day something happens. I'm like,
And you're like, oh,
damn, I
yeah,
dreamt
yeah.
something.
It's
This
the same
happened
way
to
for
me.
me. Every
you
morning,
say
whenever
you-
Shannon asks me if I dreamed, I'm like, no, I
You
don't
saying
think
that
so.
you've been like seeing things, dog, and like them happening?
premonitions, dog.
Yeah, that's what that's the word. Premonitions.
I
You've
wasn't
been
gonna bring
having
it
those?
up.
Speaking of that,
Premonitions.
I watched the movie Dune, and kind of a disappointment. I mean, I could
The new
the
one?
the way they shot the movie and the way everything looks is cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Cinematography,
badass.
beautiful.
Yeah, but like the just they drug everything out far too long. Like it's just like cool things happen,
dry
but it's all
plot.
so fucking far apart. And like this man has fucking 15 visions throughout this movie, and like most of them are like a minute and a half at least. And
you
it's
sure
just
it was
like
15?
and it's just like quick cuts of shit, like vague, foggy vision of this person off on a cliff, and then like a storm, and then him taking off a mask, and it's just like it's not really telling you anything. Like like it's hinting toward bullshit, but like
Yo, I rewatched 300 last night, and it was
It's
not
such
as
a good movie.
It's not as good as I
ain't
remember
watched
it
it
being.
since back in the day.
300 stands
I
out.
haven't
It just
watched
it
it
was
since
like
back in the day.
I don't know. It's just
The way
it
it's
was
shot,
the-
I love it.
Yeah, the way it was shot, all that was cool as fuck. But like, they just felt like they sped through everything, and there was just a guy
How long is
talking
the
real
movie?
weird in the
Probably
background.
like an hour
about
45.
about an hour and about an hour 45, yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I need to
Something like
rewatch that one.
Have you ever watched
I do too. I could
Immortals?
see how.
It's
Yeah, I
very
think I might have seen
300 esque, and it's fucking badass, man. That's a pretty good movie. I feel like that one kind of flew under the radar.
I might have to watch 300 again because now
It's
that
good.
he's saying that, I could see how like it might be like have been played through too fast because that's a lot of shit that's going on in that fucking movie.
Zack Snyder made that movie, so fuck. There's probably another 45 minutes floating around out there.
Shout out to Zack Snyder. You make good
Yeah,
movies.
so
though.
far
Kinda
I
talk
wasn't
shit
aware
about
of
you,
him
too.
like that until like, he blew up recently with the Justice League shit. But like, yeah, he's made some good movies. I can't even think of the other ones at the
I
moment.
didn't
but-
watch both cuts of that.
Me either. I haven't seen.
wanted to just to
I don't
compare
even
them.
remember Justice League like that.
Me
Me
neither.
either.
I remember
didn't really
being
watch-
disappointed.
You know what I remember the most though? Teen Titans. Go Teen,
Teen
Titans.
Titans.
Teen Titans was sick. Did y'all ever watch Code Lyoko?
Yeah, I did watch that.
Them
a
big
little
ass
bit.
heads, bro.
That shit was tight though. Just the whole
Yeah.
concept of that was badass.
I don't remember anything about it, but I remember it being intense.
If
And
they
I was like,
remade
oh,
that
fuck.
show and did it like in today's anime and like really like animated up a little bit and it wasn't so rounded like
It
Roblox
could be
looking
good.
shit, like
Bro, I watched the movie today. Y'all tell me what it was. I'm gonna act it out.
Saving Private Ryan.
Make me like Mike.
Like Mike. Ain't
Like
it?
Mike,
yeah.
Make me like.
That is a good one, man.
Them shoes really did it for him, though.
They did. That was
Man,
his
I
whole
ain't seen
career.
that one since back in the day.
They just
either.
put it on Disney Plus.
Oh, for real?
Like Mike and Like Mike 2 that I
Netflix
didn't
been
know
putting
existed.
a lot of
I
old
know,
shit
like
on there
Mike
too,
too.
like some golden gems.
I think they're going for the golden gems.
They just
over
added Lost
building-
Boys
making
back to
new shit.
Netflix, which is that's a bop. If you ain't never watched Lost Boys, watch the motherfucker.
You're a Lost
It's
Boy.
They're trying to
it's-
make it more like cable.
It's
you know what
so
I'm saying?
sick, man. Netflix
always
has
played that old
always
shit.
been on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really have. Even back in the DVD days. That's how I found out about them.
I remember that, but it was absurd to me. I would never do it because I need it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pick
Yeah.
a movie
Is
to
cable
watch
still
in
a
2
thing?
days.
Huh?
Is
Yeah,
cable still a
for,
thing?
Yeah,
for
they-
suckers.
They offered that shit to me for $5, bro.
Dude,
I'm like,
every
damn.
fucking every 2 weeks, Spectrum sends us an exclusive offer to add cable to our fucking shit for only $70 more. It's like,
Bro.
why the fuck would I want that? I paid the
At my-
70 in
At my old house, I got the
other
same
shit.
internet as my new house, but I'm paying twice as much at the old house just because I had it longer.
That's
Makes
retarded.
I know. I've always said that's fucking crazy too.
So it's
that you
cheaper
have
at
these,
your new house?
you have
At my
these
new house, it's
incentive
$45.
deals.
At my old house, it's $90.
Yeah, these
That's
companies like
retarded.
AT&T
What are
and
y'all
all that,
doing
they have
out
these
here to
incentive
us?
deals to bring in new customers, like paying less per month than the fucking people who have been giving you money.
Makes
this
no
shit's
sense.
crazy to me, dude.
crazy.
People need to not accept shit like that. When something like that happens, everyone just said, "Fuck them, let's go to Verizon." And like the companies will learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Or
would just
make
take
your
a
own, dog.
yeah.
There's too many people in the world that'll never happen, man. They don't give a
Man,
fuck.
I don't know. We got internet, dude.
There ain't
We
no
could-
shortage of money, though.
Yeah. We could post some shit like, yo, AT&T just fucked everybody who's been a part of that the last 4 years. Unsubscribe to that shit. That shit could
Bomb
be
the
viral
building.
tomorrow with like
I'm
80
just kidding.
million fucking shares. People actually
Don't
Be
bomb me.
crazy too, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, they
hey.
definitely did that to me recently. I've been living at my house for 2 years, so I lived there for a year, and I was on their 300, I think, and then I upgraded after a year to their 1 gig, and then after another year of that, they were like, "All right, we're about to raise your shit," and it was about to be like from like, I think they were raising it from 55 to 85. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to lower it back down to the other one. And I just did that. And then I was like, and in another year, I'm just going to raise it back up again.
I've
Yeah,
been
bitch.
at the 300 megabyte speed, and I've never had like more
problem.
than like consistent 80 megabytes,
Yeah.
which is fine if it fucking stays at that.
Yeah.
But like, it's crazy I'm paying for 300 and have to hope for
It's
80,
crazy
but most
that
of
you
the
got-
time I have like 60.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
I went from 200 to 400 megabytes per second, so it's crazy that you got a 300 option.
It's crazy.
Y'all are on the same thing, aren't you?
Internet.
Yeah.
Interweb.
When it's just however when you sign up, that's all it is. They give you the best shit that they have at that time, and when they come up with something better, they don't tell you.
Yeah,
They
of
don't let
course
you
not.
know.
Why
You
the
got to
fuck
call
would
it,
they do
find
that?
the fuck out. Oh yeah, all we gotta do is flip the switch for you.
Yeah.
Shit has changed
Oh,
in
you said
10
you wanted
years.
that flip too? You thought you didn't want that.
What, triple the speed for the like $2 more? Sorry, we didn't ask.
They did do something to me like
Just
that.
assume that.
Yeah.
For me. Flip that
Yeah.
shit.
They for real
Yeah.
did do something like that whenever I lived in Hoptown, man.
Now you
Ain't
live
that
all
I had to
shit.
call them. I think either you or Dustin told me about it, and I called him and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, I mean, my shit's like 50 fucking megabytes per second right now.
Yeah, man.
They went from 50 to 100, didn't tell nobody, and then it
Yeah.
went 100 to 200, didn't tell nobody, and then now they got the 1 gig.
They're trying to keep it for the executive.
Bullshit.
Have you ever watched Castlevania on Netflix?
That's a
The
negative.
anime. It's badass as fuck. I just finished second season like 2 days ago.
Hell yeah.
They nailed it. It's good. The
Castlevania.
animation's real badass. It's about Dracula and shit, man.
Yeah, I remember the game from back in the day.
I never played the game, so apparently they're
I
good.
didn't
as
either,
fuck.
but my stepdad had one on the Game Boy.
Isn't there like a Nazi game that's like pretty fucking
Wolfenstein or something like that?
There's been
Oh,
a lot of
yeah, I
them, and
played
I've
that.
always
It's
meant to
pretty good.
try it, and I've never played it.
I ain't played it. But
It's
I know
more
what it
just
is.
like, it's not like a free roam game. It's just you're
I don't
set
like
on a
that.
path,
I don't
yeah.
like if I just have like a corridor to run.
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
what
just
it
too
is.
boring to me. I can't do it.
It's kind of what Halo is.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what I experienced when I just played. the
Halo
other day.
nailed it though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fun. But there are places you can go off to, and then you get to the end of this long ass hallway, like nothing there.
Yeah.
Damn, wasted my time.
Speaking of Halo, fucking me and Jason the other day, we did a private match on there, and you can fuck with everything, like gravity and shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
we used to do that when we was
man,
kids, bro.
I turned it to like 600% negative gravity or something like that, and fucking we jumped and like died. Like you just couldn't stop. You just kept going up,
Yeah.
and fucking we eventually like turned the gravity like just to a little above normal. I'm straight actually, but and then we adjusted the speed, and because of like the speed adjustment, we'd be like. It's just like we were trying to quick scope each other, so it's hard enough to even get a glimpse of
Yeah.
them. But like you finally found them, and then you lose them. But like the times whenever it did happen, and one of us quick scoped the other, so sick.
Yeah, we used to do that as kids, just like make our own bases in the map, and then just turn the like the gravity all the way down,
Yeah, in
the
the
speed all the
forge?
way up.
Yeah, dude.
And then we just like pistols one shot only, and then that's all you need, and just flying.
That's
all
what
over
we
the
need
map.
to do. We just need to start doing private games again,
would be
man.
tight.
That shit's fun. I want to fuck on my boys. Fuck fucking on strangers. I'm
You
been
hear
doing
that, bro? What the fuck? He wants to fuck on us.
I thought we was boys.
You don't fuck your boys.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of fucking your boys,
AJ.
Let's hear it.
AJ, go ahead.
Let's hear it, buddy.
You said you had.
Oh,
something
y'all
to
was
say?
gonna. Y'all was
You wanted
gonna-
your moment. You made a big thing of it before the podcast. You said you was going to speak on this.
You said we don't ever give you the chance to let it out when
Right,
you're on
right.
the podcast.
So let it out, AJ.
Yeah, you said you really wanted to tickle his nuts.
Sean.
What?
Yeah,
what's up?
start with Sean. Get us all.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Work your way across.
Nice to meet you.
Let us all know how you really feel.
You want to take me back to that day, that one
That
I'll
fateful
take the
day.
one fateful day, you know. It was probably about 58 degrees outside, something like
It
that.
was colder.
I was walking down the street.
That was a cute day.
Was it cold like that?
It wasn't like super cold, but it was. I remember him wearing his Taylor gang. that
58
he never
cold to
took
you?
off.
58's decent to me.
So what's up, buddy? What you got to say?
You're a pretty good guy.
Flame
Oh,
his ass
thank
up.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, he's
Thank
talking to Sean.
Damn, AJ, I thought y'all was boys.
Hell yeah. And that's episode 40. No.
We're doing good on time.
For real? Man.
Been flowing here lately.
You know what else flows?
What?
Me in the morning.
Let's hear it. Chris, play a beat.
One time I woke up, took a piss, went, got something to drink. It was some tea. Walked to the couch, sat on it, hurt my knee.
How'd you do that?
You want to know how I hurt my knee? Well, you
Yeah.
see,
Tell us.
it's because of Donnie D.
I need D.
I lost it.
Donnie T.
On to
You never
DP.
had it, dog.
I'm going to
Hate
pass
to
it on to
say it.
DP.
I can't do it off the cuff like that.
See? You a
Can't-
pussy.
I'm saying like I can't do it to y'all.
Pussy. I remember Dustin used to say, I don't like when people say the word pussy.
It just hit me weird. It just had like a cringe factor to it.
I just remembered that. I just remembered
Y'all
that.
got any words like that you ever had?
No, they're just some words. Like people talk about moist and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
Moist,
get that either.
moist, okay.
Moist.
I don't know.
Gaping.
No, I don't really
Gaping
get grossed out
assholes.
by words or sounds. I don't know. Or maybe if it's like a horrible
No, I
sound,
did
like,
get grossed out by
like,
sound sometimes, like somebody like gagging or something. Enough.
Not
like,
really gagging for me. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Smells will get
Yeah,
me.
no.
Smells
Yeah,
will
I
make
get
me
talking
much
about
gag.
fuck
Ray's
out.
worried about that.
I can't really throw up looking at something, but like if I smell, like sometimes washing the dishes, man, if there's like the kids ain't washed a bunch of their sauce and the ranch and the hot sauce and shit,
Oh, yeah.
and it's going down, and then the water mixes with it.
hair.
That shit, man, that sometimes it'll just piss me off how bad it is.
Yo, sometimes I'll find Ilana's cup like in the couch or something, and I'm like, no, it's just chunky. I tip it
Yeah,
over.
dude, it's-
And it's just some milk sitting vertical
Man.
still. And
Might fuck around, throw that bitch.
I got
away.
over.
Yeah, I've definitely done that before. But
I had
yeah.
to for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
It just depends on
Sometimes
if,
it just ain't worth
what
it.
phase
man.
she's in and what cup it is. If it's like a
Yeah.
sippy cup, throwing it in there.
Yeah, if it's one of those where you got to disassemble all that shit, no, fuck, I'm gone.
Yeah. I don't know where it went.
I'm gonna go get
In
a
the
new one real quick.
trash. In the trash.
So, Dustin, what'd you bring to the table today?
The fucking universe talk.
You wanted to bring up something else. Some idiot was harassing you on social media the
Oh
other day.
my god, yeah. This shit was crazy. I'll leave his name
Exactly
out
what
of
I was
it.
talking about.
But let me just go to this. I'll give y'all an example of this shit. It's pretty crazy.
Kind of dumb.
We can toss up screenshots.
It was blowing
Can
my
we not?
mind. Yeah, we can. We
Yeah.
can. That will make it a lot easier. So basically, at some point, I assume above me, you've seen the original post and what it's talking about. It's talking about fucking the prices for college tuition back in the day. What year specifically? 1980s compared to 2016. And it's a drastic difference in the cost of tuition versus like a not very drastic. It's all right, so it went from $5,000 in 1980 to $49,000 in 2016,
For the price
and
of
minimum
college.
wage then was $310, and minimum wage now is $725. So even the most stupid motherfucker could see that shit don't add up by
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. It's a big difference in one and not the other.
His original comment was, "But who signed up? Oh, you, not me. Well, I guess you pay for yourself, not me, us." And I'm like,
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I doubt you've ever paid anything toward anybody else's college
We're
degree,
just
so I'm
showing
confused
the
by this. He said,
comparison.
"That's the point. I shouldn't have to." That like not just completely missing the point that this post doesn't say anything about anybody paying the extra taxes. It don't say anything about it's just
It's not
comparing. It's
asking for free payment for shit.
yeah, it's
It's
literally
not
just
saying you should pay
comparing
for
what
all
shit
these people
cost
to go to
back then
college.
to now, and he's like turned it into like a welfare. Like, you'll just have to look at the comments. You'll see. I
There's
can't
a
go
lot.
through it all, but
There's a lot.
it's just
He's a-
you'll see that this man clearly don't know what the fuck.
He might not be
talking
an
about.
idiot. He just really didn't
Yeah,
get the
like
point.
he might have
did-
just been really confused. Maybe he was drinking. He was probably drinking
Yeah.
because
Maybe,
the shit was
yeah.
crazy to me.
And it didn't really make sense.
But
yeah.
he got the point. He didn't get the point that there wasn't a point. They were just showing comparisons on
Yeah.
prices. That's
Let's
it.
talk about Let's Go Brandon. How stupid that
What is that? What the
You
fuck
ain't
is
never
that?
seen that or
Hell
heard
no.
that? Fucking rednecks and shit. They got all the Let's Go Brandon on
Who's
all this shit.
Brandon?
See,
Who's Brandon?
Chris, punch in Let's Go Brandon.
What happened?
There was a NASCAR driver who won a race, and he was being interviewed by the girl, and the whole crowd is screaming, "Fuck Joe Biden!" And the guy who won the race name was Brandon, and the reporter said, "Looks like all the whole crowd screaming, 'Let's go Brandon.'" But really, they're screaming, "Fuck Joe Biden." So all these dumbass people took that,
Oh
and now they're
my
putting that on
God.
T-shirts and flags and shit. "Let's go Brandon," but really, that means "fuck Joe Biden."
They're just censoring
They're
themselves.
censoring themselves. Yeah.
They think they're being so clever too.
Why can't we just come up
Shit.
and do make some actual shit happen instead of coming up with secret words that mean something else? Let's actually
It's the
make a
dumbest
difference
shit.
in the goddamn world.
Yep.
Like what?
Let's just care about our fellow person. Let's just
Yeah,
It's-
fuck Joe Biden.
I mean, yeah, he might be
Let's
fucking
go,
shit up. Let's
Brandon.
get him out of office. Let's not just like do
For
this.
real.
Let's make some
Cry
actual
about it.
shit happen.
I've been seeing
if you,
people with it.
If you
Type
feel
it
some
in.
type of way about it, do something.
Yep.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yep.
Meaning. It says the dumbest shit.
Bum 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 bum. A bunch of fucking idiots on the TV
Go, Brandon.
screen,
Wikipedia.
looking at me like they got a brain, but they don't, 'cause they're idiots.
Look at that. Go ahead, AJ.
Let's go, Brandon is a political slogan that has been widely used as a minced oath for fuck Joe Biden
I told you.
in reference to Joe
What a
Biden,
sick
the
way to
46th
say that.
president of the
Fuck
United
Joe
States.
Biden. Let's go, Brandon.
They made it to Wikipedia, but like, bro, what
Yeah,
the
like,
fuck is
come
going
on
on
now.
with the world?
Just say fuck Joe Biden. If that's how
Yeah.
you really
Yeah,
feel, just say
exactly.
fuck Joe Biden. Why
Why
put
they
the extra
scared?
pussy
Yeah.
ass step in there? Oh, let's go, Brandon. Who the fuck's Brandon? Move on and say what you mean.
I'm disappointed.
I don't get
America.
it.
Yep.
My boy Zach put "fuck Trump" all over his car when
All
he had
over it. And he
all
was
over it.
Handing out stickers. Gave me some.
Yeah, here's 5 "fuck Trump" stickers.
Here's
That's
5
our
of them.
boy.
Yeah, he didn't have no hidden message in the shit.
Yeah, he was letting you know what the fuck was up.
Yeah,
It's too much beating around the bush these days. You need to cut through the bullshit.
I can't believe you ain't heard or seen that.
I've
probably
seen
see
the,
it
I've
every
seen
day.
the Let's Go Brandon shit. I just haven't looked into it. I just assumed it was some stupid Republican
So he
bullshit.
actually like thought that they were saying "Let's go, Brandon."
It was a reporter. It was a female reporter talking to the guy that just won the race. His name was Brandon, and she, I guess, really thought that they were saying.
Or maybe she was just
go,
trying to recover the
Brandon.
situation because
Let's
like
go.
she
Yeah, they
needed
were
the, she
all
needed
yelling
the
it.
interview, but like how she gonna get it? You know,
They were yelling.
she
at-
changed the narrative.
So she's response. So she's making money off of this shit.
She flipped it up.
Yeah,
Who was it? Brandon Brown.
What's
That's
her
who it
name?
was.
That's her name.
Brandon
Oh,
Brown.
that's the guy.
Yeah,
See, like, it's a NASCAR.
Kelly Stavast.
Click her.
Did he win?
Chris.
He did win.
Chris.
He won. He was getting interviewed. Kelly.
Kelly Stavast.
Kelly Stavas. Over. Up.
Left.
Left.
Right there.
Up.
That's her.
That's her.
She looks like she was in a movie in the 90s.
She really does.
But
She
right
looks like she
now-
was in Trimmers,
But
dog.
right now, you know
She
what I'm
was
saying?
in Talladega Nights, but like in the background.
She was in all of like the '90s movies.
Freestyle skiing.
She looks like she played in Full House.
She might have been in Space
Oh.
Jam.
Okay.
So she was an Olympic skier
And now she interviewed.
turned sportscaster.
Bro, when are we gonna start
You need
going
to
to the
see it.
mountains? I'm saying like the actual fucking mountains and climbing that shit.
Bro,
Stavast was raised in Denver, Colorado.
I love Denver. I used to think
about
that
it.
climbing mountains
There's
was
a
the
mountain.
on the side of the roads, like when you're like going out of town and shit, you'll see like rocks like where they dug the shit. I used to think my mom needed to pull over right there. We rock climb there, and she wouldn't do it, and I'd get so sad.
I always
all
wanted
the
to
damn
climb them
time.
too, man.
And she'd be like, "That's not rock climbing. We can go somewhere to rock climb. That's not rock climbing. Not on the side of the road."
Bro, we need to actually do some traveling. So
I'm down.
I'm down.
All we gotta do is hop in the whip.
I'm fucking down.
I have to check my work
We need to make
schedule.
something
I'll
pop
be
off.
good. March.
Couple months,
good
2
May.
months.
March.
I would
got
just be
long.
completely guessing if I gave y'all a date or a month like that.
I had a trip to Vegas that was this week planned, but I did not want to go, so we finally got out of it.
Hell yeah. What was
Oh,
that for?
That sounds fun.
Just for no reason, just to go. But
Hell yeah.
we got work and we got this other house and we got all this shit going on. It was.
You know what,
Not
dog?
much
Me and
for
Shannon
it.
to take that trip for.
Y'all can. It's with Heather and Thomas.
Never mind. I couldn't never run out. Bro.
You booked that that day?
Yeah, I forgot about the banks.
Left out a detail.
Detail. Hold on.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Yo, so am I tripping or was Ellie at the party on New Year's?
Yeah,
But she left her.
like yeah, she
Okay.
wasn't there long.
Like I felt like I saw her at some point, but then like
Yeah, her and her man left early.
They probably had another party.
She had a something going on and had to leave early. That's all I know.
hell yeah! Shout out to everybody who came to the New
Shout
Year's
out, that
party.
Yeah,
party
it was
was
lit. That
pimping.
shit was fun.
I was
It
trying to
was
describe it
litty
to AJ.
burbs.
Y'all might have seen us go live at one point. That shit was so funny too.
Have we?
Yeah.
We haven't had an episode since.
Yeah, we have. We dropped one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Did we put that video in there?
No, I don't know how to take it off of Facebook.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Here it is.
Hell yeah.
That's us on New Year's. We was, doing it.
Yup.
my boy. We was drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely got pretty lit.
Yeah.
We played the sickest game of hide and go seek, man. It was like it started
Bro.
raining, so we couldn't play outside anymore. The first round was outside in the woods, but the second round and all the rounds following that, it was in a pitch black house. There's no furniture and shit yet, and fucking the only time you saw something was when a lightning flash and it like shone through the house. It was so badass. It was
yeah.
fucking perfect.
The real fans know that already.
Yep. AJ. Chris, you can't show up to stuff like that yet.
You haven't
I
earned
wonder
it.
if there is like somebody out there that like we don't talk to that often that like really watches this shit. Shout out to you.
I think Nate watches. I feel like
think
Nate
Nate
brought
and
up the
Matt,
podcast,
they-
man. Yeah, Matt might too. Yeah,
they was
from
both
nowhere.
asking like,
Those are my
asking us to
boys.
come
They're
out
cool
there.
as fuck. And
They
I've only
are.
been around them 2 times, and both times they've
Yeah.
been badass.
yeah, they're
They're real
stand up
cool.
gentlemen, real
Oh,
good
yeah.
folk.
They was giving it to Sean. Fucking Nate was about how he was supposed to come over there and shit, and just never did.
Oh,
It was-
damn.
You could see Sean's face.
Bro, they got a limo out there now.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, "Where'd you get the limo?" My buddy left it over here. I was like, "Damn."
That's badass.
He got a lot- My boy Nate Marsh, I think his name. I
Yeah.
cut his last name out.
He wanted me to come over there and work on my truck and shit, but I got rid of it at one point.
He's got a nice shop, bro.
I'm gonna take him
Big
up on
as
it here
fuck.
soon. I want to take this lift off my shit, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be coming
Hey.
to you, Nate.
Yeah, come to him, man.
We need to get out there and just have some fun. They probably got all kinds of fun shit they do out there that we don't know about.
Oh yeah,
They got some activities. They got room for activities.
Let's go out there and let's get some footy with them and see if they'll want to come on next
Yo, that'd be
episode.
cool,
We can
actually.
I'm down.
Get
I'm
some
sure they
footage out
would.
there. I bet they'd probably be
They'll
down for
come
that
on.
too. If they like watching the show, I can only assume they'd like to be on it.
Yo, I won't say who, but one of them hit the vaporizer, the bag off the volcano. He hit 2 different weeds. He's like, "This one smells like. This tastes like rosemary." It's so funny. And then he hit another one. And he said it tastes like something else. He's like, "This tastes like time."
My man
It's
getting to the
crazy.
bottom of it.
Yeah, it was so funny. And then at that
That's a
party, he's like,
robust blend.
did you bring the volcano?" Yeah, boy.
His palate is out there.
It's refined, dog.
Pretty fine palate, man. He be whipping it up.
Hell yeah, we should do that though.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
And we never had the cook off like we talked about.
Yeah, we
6
really
months
do need
ago.
to do that.
Perfect weather for it.
That'd be cool if y'all shot that.
We gotta all get the same cut. No,
What are y'all gonna? Are y'all gonna get y'all's own grill, or y'all gonna do something?
we're gonna
on
cook
a
on the same
stove?
grill, and we gotta get the same kind of cut because otherwise,
You're
like
cooking on the same grill, so y'all all gotta like share when you get in and out
one
of
at a
there.
time.
bro.
it's gonna be on Wade's flat top.
Okay.
We'll
need
clean
some,
it so there's
yeah,
no
we'll do some
lingering
oil.
juices from the last one. Boom, boom.
So you saying we should do it in three separate sittings? Like he'll cook it up, we'll taste it. Are we doing like a? So we're doing a.
We'll just rate it as we go. It's that simple.
So okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll cook it up, we taste
Yep.
it. Next one cooked
Rate
up,
it off
taste
top.
it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we hit them with the facts. And y'all already know what
Facts.
it's gonna be.
Not the
Facts,
fact.
with the facts. We hit them with the facts right then, and then we compare them, and then we hit them with the after fact.
And the next day.
Yeah. And then in
Huge
4
after.
on.
Okay, so
They're
I
forced.
marinate my steak for
Me too.
hours.
Oh yeah, me too.
So-
I marinate mine for like the one I'm gonna do for this is gonna be like 24 hours at least.
Okay.
At least.
So we'll have to get
Have
some.
a little rum in there too.
Yeah, we'll
Y'all can't
each
steal that from me.
separately have to get our own footage of like what we're doing to the steak and shit. Toss that in there too.
Yeah, it'll just be like.
There's this
They don't
new,
even know about that.
there's this new technique I've been playing around with that I just like tried out a couple weeks ago, and I've done it a few times since. Where like after I season it and shit, like I only cook it on
Season it and
each
shit.
side one time
This
because
motherfucker.
I don't want to lose all
I'm
my
about to eat your
seasonings
steak,
and shit,
bro.
obviously. And then I like to cover it in parsley after I've seasoned it, and then like. That way,
Cover
like,
it.
it still gets hot and shit, but the parsley keeps it from, like, burning off the seasonings and shit. And, like, it's been working out pretty good.
I'm not gonna reveal my recipe.
You know, like, locks in a little moisture and
I
shit.
put my
It's
shit
like
on
a
there and I
wall.
go,
You just had to see.
and it don't come off.
Hell yeah, beat that motherfucker with your elbow like you dick.
I beats my meat. Tell him, Chris.
I've been using, like, cut up rosemary, too, instead of the rosemary sticks here lately. And that is nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Carries a lot of flavor with that.
Yeah.
Cooking's
Oh,
fun,
bro,
man. if you
Anna
get
just
to
cooked
doing
up
it.
some homemade breaded. I don't know what she did with the breaded part of it, but she put some Cajun seasoning in there and some other shits. She made this chicken. It was so delicious.
Anna just whipped up some chicken tonight. Also, I don't even know what seasoning she puts on it, but every time she makes it, it's good as fuck.
Yeah, it was. I'd say it's better than KFC.
I think it's some
That
kind of
breading was so
Italian
good.
like type herbs or something,
Yeah,
but I can't be sure on that.
Taco Bell got some wings right now.
No,
I
man,
don't
I want to
think
try
told
it.
us.
I like a good crispy wing, and those look crispy.
They are crispy. They're crispy, and they got a nice amount of meat on them.
Are they boneless?
No, they're boned in.
I was hoping it'd be
They're
boneless.
boned.
I got them on the west side too. I had to go home and microwave them.
That's a
I bet
mistake.
you
I
had. Got them bitches
There was
pre-chilled.
the line around the building at the other one, and then I went over there on that side of town. And it was completely empty, and I was like, "They're only here for 1 week."
Just because of some fucking wings.
Oh, they're only here for 1 week?
Yeah, they're only here for 1 week, and you can't get them before 2 p.m.
I gotta get on that,
Stipulations, bro. Stipulations.
Weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
so I saw my moment. You know, whipped in there, got me 2 packs. One for me, one for Chastity.
then. Hell yeah.
Them,
What'd she
they
think?
holding them bitches hostage till 2
She
p.m.
didn't even want to try one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
She didn't want to try one.
She seen all them memes. People that.
No, I'll tell y'all why.
It's a secret.
And that is episode 42.
yeah, it is 42. Appreciate you for watching.
Chris, cut that
Bringing
shit.
it to you.
We'll see you next
Chris,
week.
Cut it.
Talking about 42.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Come on.
Cut that shit, man. Chris,
No.
if you don't got it. No.
I forgot to plug up the audio into the camera, so it's gonna be separate. Yeah, I know.